What's going on? Today we are taking a quick look at the full metal keycaps made by Awekeys. These particular ones are the gold shiny version. They're available in a ton of different colors, satin gold, as well as like some dark titanium, greens. I think there's a red. There's several different colors, and they're coming out with new ones. These are full metal, meaning the entire keycap is made of metal. They're made from recycled metals, which is a little plus in my book. Always good to recycle when you can. It is a full set with 104 keycaps to cover anything from 60% up to full-size keyboards. One thing to note is that they're expensive. They're very, very expensive. They are metal. They're CNC machined, polished. All of the legends are laser etched. So there's a lot of work that goes into them. But for this gold set, it is, I believe, the most expensive one, or one of the most expensive ones. You're looking at $360. So that right there is going to turn a lot of people off, which is totally understandable. Let me go ahead and switch views so you can get a little better look at these. We'll open this up and I'll show you the keys. Okay, so here's a little better look at the box. I have already installed these on a keyboard, which I'll show you better in just a second. So I can't do the whole unboxing thing for you. They do come packaged nicely. When this arrives, it has hard plastic covers on the corners, so the box doesn't get smushed or anything like that. Packaging is on point. It's got a little window here. Remove the protective foam. They come nice laid out. And, oh God, I messed that up. They were nicely laid out. They come nicely laid out in separate trays. They include a variety of different shift, alt, control, different sizes like that. So they'll fit any board. These are the extras. They include all the stuff for full-size board, different numbered sets, everything you could possibly want to stick on a board. And they look really good. They even have the big fat enters. You can get these in other layouts as well, other than just the standard English one. I really don't have many complaints about the keycaps. I'll give you a little better look. So I'll try and keep this in focus. This one's a little dirty for my fingerprints. That is one thing to note, that if you get these and you're someone that's a stickler for fingerprints, you're going to be constantly polishing these and messing with them, because as you can see, they get fingerprinty very easily because they are so high polished. The finish on them is quite nice, and all the laser engraved legends and stuff are very clear, easy to read. There's the bottom. They are stamped with the R1, R2, etc. for the lines and the little Awekeys logo. So a lot of thoughts went into these. Even the inside is polished pretty well. The stem is also metal. And they actually come with a little tool, which I'll show you in a moment, to adjust these. Because as they say, in their words, not all Cherry MX style stems are the same. Take that how you want. I'm not going to get into that, but they give you a tool to either space this cross section out more or to close it up a little bit. And it also is it's the keycap puller that comes with the set. So they give you the ability to fine tune how well they fit on the keyboard, which I think is a plus and a minus. I'm not sure. I have mixed feelings about it, but it's nice to have the ability that if one fits a little looser, which my space bar I'll show you. I haven't tightened any of mine for this exact reason. It's nice that they give you the ability to fine tune the fitment on the actual keys. So the sound is very deep, muted, thocky, great sound, except for the space bar on mine. I need to tighten up the ends of it because they don't grip the stabilizers as well as it does on the Switch. So it makes the ends a little bit loose, and you definitely get a metallic noise from that. So with this is like an orange yellow RGB. They're not shine through, obviously. Um, but combined, the gold with kind of the gold lighting makes for a really, really cool look. And the shine on them is nuts. They're the first thing you see when you walk into my office. Even if it's just a keyboard sitting at my desk, it's hard to miss. So there you go. That's kind of my 2 cents. I think these have potential to sound really, really good. They've got like a muted clack kind of sound to them, in my personal opinion. There is some finagling to do to make sure that they all fit right. These are made for Cherry MX, and I've noticed that they do have some issues fitting on some box stems, but they are advertised for being Cherry MX compatible only, so that is what it is. But I think with a little bit of work on your end and making sure that they all fit good, and maybe making a few little modifications, like potentially with the space bar or other larger keys that you may get some tinniness from, I think they have potential to sound really, really good. And they definitely sound different than any other keycap I've had. They probably sound better on some other boards other than this GMMK3, topping off a custom board with all of the bells and whistles. I imagine they'd be right at home on. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts. They are expensive, but they're worth it if you've got a build in mind for them. Um, and any bit of weird noises you do experience is usually because you need to slightly adjust the fit, which can be done with the tool that they include. So not a huge deal there. Just know that they may take a little bit of work and a few little tweaks here and there to get them sounding perfect to you.